the first thing that I wanted to ask is, which legal system, because we're going to talk about 3 legal systems today that look really related, which legal system do you think is better? The UK, India, US, or none of the above? Any volunteers?
I think the UK.
What do you think? You say the UK is better?
Yeah.
How many people say none of the above is better? That would be my answer. And there's a reason why I'm saying D is the right answer. Because each of these legal systems, so I guess the question was kind of a trick question. Each of these legal systems are better for their own system, for their own country. India's legal system is better for India. It's not better for the US. The UK legal system is better for UK, but not for the US. Okay, and this is why when the common law was brought over to the US, most Americans rejected it, because it doesn't work. The history is not the same. Law doesn't happen overnight, especially common law systems. It takes histories to make that happen. And each country has their own history. Okay, and that's why the answer to this would be D. None of them are better, because especially with lawyers, our job is to solve problems and to argue. To argue a position that solves a problem for our clients. That's really what we do at the bottom line. You have to be aware, however, in doing this program, that most people, especially lawyers, tend to have a very questioning role of the government. Meaning, the government has to be questioned. The government cannot be trusted. Whatever the government does, they're doing it because they want to take over our lives. Okay, whether even Democrats, who are supposed to be liberal, have this point of view. And it really applies to privacy matters and that kind of thing. But also in business, it applies. The government should not regulate anything. We don't want you to regulate anything. That's the Republican mantra in the US. But it also applies even to Democrats. Even if they don't agree with it, it's there because it's historically rooted in the US. US law, especially the Constitution, is written as a way to protect people from the government. In India, on the other hand, if you look at the Constitution, there's actually a provision in the Constitution that says the government is a socialist government. It's there to guard people, to protect people, to provide for people. Okay, it's more program-oriented. So if you begin with this context, how lawyers look at the law and the role of the law and what government does for people, 2 different things. One of the biggest difference or result of this, in India, you have what you call public interest litigation, where anyone can join a lawsuit if they can explain that the public interest is going to be impacted by this lawsuit. The first time I saw that, my jaw dropped. My jaw literally dropped. Like, no way. In the US, I wish we had public interest litigation. But on the other hand, maybe not. Because if there was, courts would be in halt. Because every lawyer would be filing all kinds of paper that thick and